I'm Adriana Zalucka at Family Wealth Report, and I'd like to welcome you to our Family Wealth Report Awards 2021. It is the 8th annual program, part of a global series recognizing firms in major financial centers. The winners of these awards will be announced on the 25th of March 2021, and we hope to celebrate this at the Mandarin Oriental in New York, as we did in previous years. We will be accepting nominations and submissions until the 9th of October 2020 at midnight Eastern Time. Part of the reason why we created this video is because every year we get asked the same question by the submitting firms. What can I do to increase my chance of winning an award? Or what can I do to win? And so here it is important to explain that these awards are judged by an independent panel of judges, and you can see the full panel on our website. Each judge is assigned a number of categories to judge, and this is done in a way to avoid any conflicts of interest. And then each entering firm is asked to provide a written submission for each category that they enter. And so I hope that you'll find this video insightful and useful. And if you do have any questions, please do get in touch. We're always happy to hear from you.
Hi, my name's John Carroll, and I'd like to give you my opinion as a judge on what makes for a standout submission to the Family Wealth Report Awards. First, a succinct description of the tangible value your business provides to your clients is just key. And by tangible value, I mean take your client's point of view and describe the benefit to the client. Second, provide one or two specific examples of an achievement for a client. And make sure those examples point to the tangible value you mentioned before. Third, using your own metrics, measure the success of the achievement. And if possible, dollarize the impact. That is extremely powerful. Thank you and good luck.
Hi, I'm Patti Boyle, and I'm here today to talk with you about what makes a winning Family Wealth Report award entry. This is my 9th year on the judging panel, and as one of the 30+ judges, I'm happy to be speaking to you about some views on what makes a winner. So, first characteristic is authenticity. It's best if you write those award entries as if you are sharing a narrative with a close friend or colleague. So take them on the journey, share the excitement, and most importantly, be open and clear in the way you describe exactly what distinguishes your firm. Second, inspiration. So judges love to be brought into the narrative in a high energy way. So find your inflection point, find those milestones in your journey that inspire other leaders. Third, goals and results. So this is not news to anyone, but it's important that you articulate your goals for the organization in a very plain-spoken, no corporate jargon manner. Importantly, pair those goals with the results of your organization and you'll have a winning combination. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in Manhattan in March.
So I think what makes for a standout submission to the Family Wealth Report Awards is really submissions that understand that what we're looking for as judges are not just the standard marketing material repurposed so that it just submitted in a different format, but really some customized submissions that really talk about why the company is entering the category, what the relevance to the category is, and make it clear that the company really has credentials specifically related to that category, not just a generic marketing submission.
What makes for a standout submission? First of all, be specific. Be specific about why you should win this award. Provide success stories, provide examples, provide testimonials, or even links to examples of your work. Talk about metrics around the unique qualities of your work and how it's been adopted or used by clients. Second, give us enough information to evaluate the size and scope of your organization, but don't spend too many words with marketing type of material. You can always provide a link to your website, which will give the panelists an opportunity to see what you're about, but you only have 250 words per section, so don't spend a lot of time on marketing type of fluff.
Standout award submissions include key metrics and specifically addresses why you should be recognized for your category. Second, they typically include illustrative case scenarios and examples of how you've helped clients improve their quality of life, sleep better at night, or navigate increasingly complex challenges that are strewn across the family wealth landscape. Client testimonials are always great, and the really notable submissions include interesting and noteworthy developments within the last year.
The best tip I can provide nominees is to be clear about what your differentiators are. While the judges may understand your business, they may not understand what sets you apart. Be specific about your differentiators, and please make every effort not to be too long-winded. Concise and compelling wins over complicated and convoluted every time.
You know, what makes for a good submission is to actually tailor it to the question, and in this case also to what's going on in the world. If you have a submission that isn't tailored to what's going on in the world in this round, that's certainly going to be a knock for sure. There's, this is technology and we need it now more than ever. So I really hope that this year we'll see a big difference. That would be great. So I'm looking forward to this year's submissions. I think it'll be a very unique time.
I'm asked to give you some easy to apply tips. I can give you one tip. I don't know how easy it is to apply, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Right now, we're in the midst of a pandemic, economic volatility, and issues of racial justice, all hitting us at once. Wealth management, wealth counseling has to take all of that into account. And you may as well, when you're presenting and preparing a submission, you should really address these matters. You should address the uncertainty, the anxiety your clients are feeling, and how you're reacting to that anxiety. You need to express those things simply and directly. That's not marketing. It's explanation of how you're doing what you're doing.
This is Jamie McLaughlin of J.H. McLaughlin and Company. I've been a judge on the Family Wealth Report awards process for, well, many years, I think, from inception, and can take the long view in telling any potential nominees about our process. But I think the main thing is it needs to be a memorable, distinctive, salient piece of what you're doing and why it's deserving of the award. And then finally, I'll say there are too often firms are cutting and pasting most of what they have. They're either too long or they're simply not putting the effort in, and they're submitting nominations for multiple awards, and that's fine. But if it's clearly a cutting and pasting job, it really doesn't strike us as something that was targeted for that category and perhaps as deserving if in fact the same card is being played across 4, 5, and 6 categories. But I will say, if I can, the judges are taking a great deal of effort in getting prepared for these meetings, and you too should be just as prepared. We really love this process because I think the judges are bringing a lot of general knowledge to the table, but in terms of being able to be quite specific about who in a degree of margin is most deserving among many qualified candidates, you're being persuasive with a few key lead memorable and distinctive comments is going to be what's most helpful to the judges.
Hi, my name is April Rudin. I'm the founder and CEO of the Rudin Group, a global wealth marketing firm. And I'm here today to give you some pro tips for winning the Family Wealth Report Award. Tip number 1, read the questions. Read the questions that are being asked of you and think deeply about them before answering. I can't tell you about the number of applications we read that are simply copy and paste from other sources and really don't directly answer the questions. Pro tip number 2, think about the answers to the questions. Don't copy and paste again. Don't take previously written material and see if it fits here to get it done more quickly. If you want to be a winner, you need to put the time in to think about what your answer should be and how it really lines up with the questions. If you need some inspiration, use an outside firm, use outside people. Ask your customers, ask your clients, how would they answer this question about your firm? And those are my 2 top pro tips for winning an award.
Thank you very much indeed for watching this video on the judging process and what the judges think about what makes a very good submission for the Family Wealth Report Awards. We very much look forward to seeing you next March at the Mandarin Oriental. But in the meantime, if you have any questions at all about the process or anything at all to do with the Family Wealth Report Awards, please don't hesitate to ask me or one of the members of my team to answer your questions. This is a real chance for you to shine amongst your peers, to be judged in an independent judging process, and for you to reward the hard-working members of your team too. This, more than any other year, is going to be the year to shine and to show that you have a credible long-term business. So it just remains for me to say thank you very much again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you at the Gala celebration next year at the Mandarin Oriental in New York. Thank you very much indeed.